Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your body isn't what it used to be? Your arms feel smaller, your legs feel weaker, and even though you haven't changed much in your routine, you feel like you're slowly shrinking. If you're over 60, and especially if you've noticed a steady loss of strength or balance, what you eat before bed could be quietly stealing your muscle every single night. Yes, really. You see, while most people talk about morning routines, what you do in the evening, especially what you eat, plays a major role in whether your body builds or breaks down muscle while you sleep. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 common foods that may seem innocent, even healthy, but are actually working against your muscles if you eat them before bed. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll show you a simple nighttime habit that not only protects your muscle, but also helps you sleep deeper, wake up stronger, and even move more freely in the morning. And trust me, missing this could mean more than a few lost pounds of muscle. It could mean the difference between walking independently 5 years from now, or needing help just to stand up. So before you brush this off or click away, think about this. How many nights in the last month did you eat without thinking twice? How many of those choices might have cost you more than just a good night's sleep? If you're new here, welcome. And if you care about staying strong, balanced, and independent through your 60s, 70s, and beyond, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Because what we're about to uncover might be the missing piece to why your strength hasn't been coming back the way it should. Let's dive in. Let's start with the one food that's hiding in almost every American kitchen. Cereal, that's right. That simple bowl of cereal you grab when dinner was light, or when you want something comforting before bed. It could be breaking down your muscle while you sleep. Here's why. Most breakfast cereals, even the ones labeled whole grain or heart healthy, are loaded with sugar and refined carbohydrates. When you eat these at night, your blood sugar spikes, but then, just a few hours later, it crashes. And when blood sugar crashes in the middle of the night, your body produces a stress hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is like a wrecking ball for muscle. It literally signals your body to break down muscle tissue to get quick energy. And if this happens night after night, your body starts turning to muscle instead of fat when it needs fuel. So while you're sleeping, thinking you're resting and recovering, your body may actually be losing the muscle it needs to keep you steady on your feet, strong in your arms, and safe from dangerous falls. Now, ask yourself, how many times in the past year have you grabbed a bowl of cereal before bed because it felt light or easy? This isn't about guilt. This is about awareness, because once you know better, you can do better. And that's why I'm here, to help you keep every ounce of strength your body still has. In just a minute, I'll show you a better bedtime option that helps your muscles recover, not dissolve. But first, let's move to another food that's even sneakier, because most people think it's a healthy bedtime snack. Stay with me. The next one might surprise you. Now, let's talk about something that sounds healthy, even feels refreshing: low-fat yogurt. Many seniors reach for it before bed because it's light, easy to digest, and seems like a smart choice. But here's the problem. Most low-fat yogurts, especially flavored ones, are packed with added sugars. Even worse, they lack the fat your body needs to properly absorb muscle-building nutrients like vitamin D and calcium. Let's break that down. When you eat sugar before bed, insulin levels spike. That spike blocks the production of human growth hormone, or HGH, and HGH is what your body naturally releases at night to repair and build muscle. Without it, your muscles don't grow, they shrink. It gets worse. When you eat low-fat yogurt, you're skipping the healthy fats that help regulate blood sugar. So instead of stabilizing through the night, your body crashes, leading to poor sleep, more cortisol, and yes, more muscle breakdown. Now, picture this. You go to bed thinking you made a smart, health-conscious choice. But while you sleep, your body's natural ability to recover is shut down. Your legs don't rebuild. Your grip doesn't improve. And over weeks and months, you begin to notice things slipping, even if you can't explain why. It's not just what you eat. It's when you eat it. And late-night sugar, even in healthy disguises, is a silent enemy of muscle health. But don't worry, I'll give you better options shortly. Right now, I want to remind you, if you're finding this helpful, take 2 seconds to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, this is the moment, because we're only on the second food, and the worst one is still coming. Let's move on. Let's talk about something almost everyone turns to when they can't sleep. A slice of white bread toast. Maybe with a little butter. Maybe with jam. It's simple. It's soft. It feels harmless. But white bread and other refined carbs like crackers, plain bagels, or white rice can quietly accelerate muscle loss when eaten before bed. Here's the science. Refined carbs are quickly broken down into sugar, and just like with cereal and sweetened yogurt, that sugar spike sends your insulin levels soaring, only to crash later during the night. That crash wakes up your adrenal system, and your body starts searching for energy to keep your brain stable. And guess what it reaches for? Muscle. Yes, your own muscle tissue becomes fuel when the body runs out of glucose. It starts with small amounts, but over time it adds up, especially if this is part of your regular nightly habit. Now, let me ask you, have you ever noticed that you wake up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep? Or that your legs feel heavier in the morning than they did the night before? That might not be from poor sleep. That might be from what your body had to burn just to get through the night. And look, I understand. Toast is familiar. It's fast. It's what many of us grew up with. But after 60, your body needs more than comfort. It needs preservation. Every pound of muscle you keep is a step toward independence, toward balance, toward confidence in every step you take. So yes, that slice of toast may seem small, but the cost it carries is bigger than most people realize. In the next part, we'll go deeper into the fourth food, one that many seniors drink every night, thinking it helps them relax. But it may actually be draining strength from your muscles, night after night. You don't want to miss it. Now, let's talk about something many people over 60 rely on to wind down after a long day. A warm glass of milk, or more commonly, a glass of wine. We'll focus on the wine. Because while it might seem like a gentle way to relax before bed, alcohol, especially at night, is one of the biggest enemies of your muscles. Here's why. When you drink alcohol before sleep, your body shifts its energy toward breaking it down. That means instead of repairing and rebuilding muscle during deep sleep, your liver is hard at work detoxing the alcohol. And your muscles? They're left waiting. But it doesn't stop there. Alcohol also disrupts REM sleep, the stage when your body naturally produces growth hormone, the same hormone that rebuilds muscle tissue overnight. So not only are you missing out on deep recovery, but you're also increasing cortisol levels, which, as you now know, leads to even more muscle breakdown. And if you've ever woken up feeling groggy, sore, or unstable after what should have been a relaxing evening, this might explain why. Now, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a glass of wine, but if maintaining your strength and balance matters, and I know it does, then drinking it before bed is something you need to seriously reconsider. Because the truth is, that quiet glass of wine could be silently weakening your legs, your back, and your grip, one night at a time. In just a moment, I'll show you a nighttime alternative that helps you relax and rebuild strength. But first, there's one last food you need to know about. One that's usually marketed as senior-friendly, but may be doing more harm than good when eaten after dark. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, this is your moment. We're about to wrap up with the fifth and final food, and it may be sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's keep going. The last item on our list may come as a surprise, because it's one many older adults reach for at night thinking it's safe, easy, and even helpful. Saltine crackers. They're light, they're dry, they don't upset the stomach, and they're often recommended to seniors who get queasy or have trouble sleeping. But what's the problem? They're almost entirely made of refined white flour and salt, with zero protein, zero healthy fat, and almost no nutrients to help preserve or build muscle. Here's what happens. You eat a few crackers before bed, maybe with some tea or broth. Your body digests them quickly, and within an hour, your blood sugar rises, then crashes. That crash again leads to poor sleep, higher stress hormones, and less time in muscle repair mode. But it gets even worse, because these crackers have no amino acids, no building blocks for muscle. Your body starts pulling from its own muscle stores just to perform basic functions. That's right. Your body eats away at itself when it's underfueled and under-rested. And here's the bigger picture. When you lose even small amounts of muscle each night, you may not notice it right away. But over time, it shows up as weaker legs, shaky hands, slower balance, and eventually, a greater risk of falling, injury, or losing independence. That's the real cost of a seemingly innocent snack. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to show you what no one else is talking about. Because if you're waking up weaker, stiffer, or more tired than you were the night before, the answer may not be in your age. It may be in your evening snack. So now that you know the 5 worst things to eat before bed, let's talk about what to do instead. In our closing section, I'll show you a simple, powerful nighttime habit, including a snack that supports muscle, not breaks it down. Stick with me just a few more minutes. This last part could be what turns your nights from slow decline into steady recovery. So now you know. The 5 foods you should never eat before bed: cereal, low-fat yogurt, white bread, alcohol, and crackers, aren't just bad habits. They're silent thieves. Night after night, They take from you the one thing your body needs most as you age: muscle. And here's the truth. Losing muscle isn't just about getting weaker. It's about losing freedom, independence, balance, confidence. But the good news is this: you can stop the loss and even start to rebuild by making just one simple change tonight. Here's what to do instead. Choose a snack that supports your recovery. Something like a small handful of almonds, a boiled egg, a piece of grilled chicken, even a spoonful of cottage cheese. Why? Because these foods contain protein and healthy fats, the exact ingredients your body needs to rebuild muscle while you sleep. Then, take 5 minutes before bed to move. Stretch your legs, rotate your wrists, breathe deeply. This tells your body, I'm not giving up. I'm still in control. Because you are. You are not at the mercy of aging. You are not too late. You are still capable of change, strong change, smart change, change that starts tonight. So here's my final request. If this video spoke to you, if it made you think twice about your nighttime habits, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a spouse, a neighbor, someone else who may be losing strength without even knowing it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time. Because next week, I'm sharing the best morning routine for people over 60 to regain balance, energy, and strength. It's simple, it's free, and it could change everything. You're still in the game, and your next move starts tonight. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.